Welcome to W&L Sports Weekly. I'm Jeremy Franklin. This week we'll speak with women's lacrosse captain Cara Mulligan, women's golfer Mary Frances Hall, and women's tennis captain Patricia Kirkland. But first, a quick look back at the weekend in Washington and Lee athletics. Men's and women's tennis claimed ODAC titles in Virginia Beach. Both teams downed Bridgewater in the semifinals. The men went on to defeat host Virginia Wesleyan 5-1 in the final, while the women swept Roanoke 5-0. Women's lacrosse also won the ODAC championship, edging Randolph-Macon 8-7 in the conference final at Watt Field. And men's lacrosse fell 13-5 to top-seeded Lynchburg on the road in the ODAC semifinals. I'm joined now by Cara Mulligan, senior lacrosse captain from Glen Ridge, New Jersey. Cara, welcome back to the show.
Hi, how are you?
You were just named ODAC Player of the Year. You became the 11th general to win that award. What does that recognition, that honor mean to you?
Yeah, it's definitely a really big honor. I mean, looking at the players who've received it from W&L in the past, Margaret Klein, Christina Benedetti, two players who I played with, and I definitely looked up to them as players and teammates. So it's definitely a huge honor. And just thinking about the history and tradition of our program, I mean, Emmy Matthews, I never met her, but she's someone that everyone always talked about. So it's a huge honor. Just, I guess, being put with those people that I've looked up to for the past few years here at W&L.
You've been the starting goalie on 4 ODAC championship teams now. How special was it, though, to win the title this season in particular?
Yeah, winning as a senior, I mean, nothing really beats it. I know me, Sammy, and McCartan, it was something that, we were working towards all season. And I mean, winning the ODAC in any sport here at W&L, I think, is a big honor. And we just, we were excited to hopefully move on to the NCAAs, but we knew that was something we had to do first. And anytime you get to win a conference championship, it's fun. So it was great. It was a lot of fun.
W&L had to replace 2 all-ODAC defenders from last year's team. You've lost several great defensive midfielders, either due to graduation or injury. How has the defense come together over the course of the year?
Our defense is actually, it's a lot of fun this year. We input a new defense. And I think it plays to a lot of our strengths for our defenders, and it definitely allows the goalie, me and Harley, to be more active, almost as an 8th defender. So I think that's definitely helped in our transition from, a few bumps in the road and having people graduate. But as a senior, it was completely new for me, and I've never really played this kind of defense. So it was fun to sort of figure out how it's going to work, and I definitely think it's been to our advantage. We have a low goals against average, and the shots that the goalie sees are pretty low angle, which hopefully we're able to save. So it's been fun figuring out how to do it, and I think we've been doing it well so far.
Washington and Lee will open up NCAA tournament play at home against Sewanee on Sunday. What will the Generals need to do to put together a good showing in the national tournament?
Yeah, we're pretty pumped about Sunday. I mean, we've never played Sewanee before, but at W&L, it's just a huge kind of rival school. And I mean, we're really excited to just be in NCAAs and be able to play our game that we've been working towards all season too. So I definitely think just, again, focusing on ourselves and just getting really excited to have a at-home game for the second round of NCAAs is a huge deal. So just focusing on ourselves and getting pumped to play on Sunday.
Cara, thanks for joining us here. Good luck against the Tigers this weekend.
Thanks for having me.
With me now is Patricia Kirkland, senior tennis captain from Charleston, South Carolina. Patricia, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Washington and Lee will travel to Mary, Washington for the opening rounds of the NCAA tournament this weekend. How pleased were you with the team's draw for the national tournament?
We're very excited about our draw. I know the seniors especially are happy to be going somewhere new. We have a couple tough teams in our region, but I really think that we're pretty confident about getting out of that regional, which is something that we set as a goal at the beginning of the year, something we're really excited about. So I think, given this opportunity, even playing so close to home, we're going to have some people travel up for it. It's really exciting for us, especially, like I said, for the seniors. This is our last run at it, so I think we're really excited about the possibility that's there for us.
W&L was ranked 20th in the ITA preseason poll. You're now number 4 in the country. How have the Generals been able to climb up into the top 5?
Yeah, once again, that was one of those goals that we set at the beginning of the season, was to crack into the top 5. We've been working really hard in practice. I think we have this really unique blend. We have a lot of talent, a lot of experience, and those two things combined really paid dividends. Working with the younger kids, even the talent level, we're a really deep team this year. I think those two things especially, and everyone really buying in to this belief, which I think comes with having 5 seniors, has really allowed us to have this great season that we've had.
During the ODAC tournament, you and Sonia became the all-time winningest doubles team in program history. From a personal standpoint, how significant is that milestone?
Yeah, it was really exciting. It kind of crept up on us, I guess. But looking back in, I guess, August when we were kind of setting out our goals for the year, we realized it was a possibility. Doubles is really unique in that success and failure, you experience it all with one other person. We've been fortunate enough to play together for the past 3 years. So I think, kind of as a way to cap off our doubles career, we were really excited about achieving that goal. It's just one of those things that we wanted to do before we left here, and we're really excited about achieving it.
What are the keys to a successful run in the NCAAs?
Right. Well, I think we put in all the hard work, all the things that we've needed to do. So at this point, it's just the little things, execution of the small things, buying into the system, believing that we can make this run. I think having that leadership and experience really helps. So at this point, it's just everyone buying in, and I think given that, we can go as far as we let us go.
Patricia, thanks for joining us here. Best of luck in the NCAA tournament.
Thank you.
Here with me in the studio is Mary Frances Hall, first-year golfer from State Road, North Carolina. Mary Frances, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Washington and Lee was just awarded an at-large bid to the NCAA tournament. How excited are you and your teammates about the chance to compete in the NCAAs?
We're super excited. Going to nationals has kind of been a goal for us all season. I definitely, coming into this freshman season, didn't even think that we might be going to the national championship. But as the season kind of progressed, kind of getting this bid on Monday was definitely a testament to how hard we've all been working this season.
You received the ODAC Golfer of the Year and Rookie of the Year awards. What does that recognition mean to you?
I had no idea that I was going to be receiving any of those awards. I know I've had some good rounds both in the fall and the spring season, but so had so many other golfers in the ODAC conference and on my team as well. So it was definitely an honor to have my performance be recognized in that way when there are so many other golfers in the conference.
2 of your classmates were also all ODAC selections. How have you and your fellow first years been able to have such an immediate impact on the program here?
Both Lise and Caroline were the other 2 golfers. They're both great golfers, and they came into Washington and Lee as great golfers. Both had very strong junior careers. But then now, as we're part of the team, all 3 of us, we push each other to become better golfers, and we've both improved. All 3 of us have improved so much from where we started, and I know I didn't think that we would have such a large impact, but I think just by pushing each other, that it's what's made the biggest difference.
What can we expect from the W&L golf program over the next few years?
I think the golf team is going to continue to grow and continue to improve. I know as we bring in more players and as the players that are currently on the team, we're going to keep getting better. And I think it's so impressive that the team has come so far since it only started 3 years ago, and I think the team's going to keep going farther.
Mary Frances, thanks for joining us. Best of luck in the NCAA championship.
Thank you so much.
Men's and women's tennis and women's lacrosse will all open up NCAA tournament play this weekend. For the latest scores and schedules, please visit generalsports.com. For W&L Sports Weekly, I'm Jeremy Franklin. Thanks for watching.